Hello, and welcome to another Multilingual Monday. Today, we're going to be talking about student interaction. And when I say student interaction, I mean how students are interacting verbally with the content. That means talking with one another in small groups, with peers, with the teacher. This is a crucial part of educating our multilingual learners is letting them be able to speak. I have this quote here: reading and writing float on a sea of talk. This is by James Britton. And as we have been transitioning into a science of reading model, the research shows us and has been showing us that a student's oral language capabilities directly correlate then to their ability to read and to write well. So, if we want students to be good readers and we want them to be good writers, we need them to be good speakers. So, we need to be consistently looking for ways for them to practice academic language output in the classroom. But what we find is that when they do studies, the teacher is the one doing most of the talking in the majority of classrooms in our country. Students are sitting and receiving information without the chance to process that information or to practice using that vocabulary. What does that mean? The one who's doing the talking is the one who's doing the learning. Our students need to be talking to process the learning. What does that look like? That can look like turn and talks with a partner. That can look like small group work. It can look like having students read a paragraph of the text, turning, discussing with a partner for 2 minutes, going back, reading the next paragraph, turning and discussing with a partner. But we need to look for deliberate ways to make sure our students are talking. The only way they're going to be able to develop those academic speaking skills is if they practice. So I'm encouraging you to look at your current model of teaching. Who's doing more of the talking? The students or you as the teacher? If it's you as the teacher, what are some ways that you can build in more opportunities for your students to get a chance to talk? One thing that I like to do is instead of having one student raise their hand to answer a question, I like to present the question, give the students wait time to think about the question and process their answer. Then I have them turn and talk about it with a partner. After they've turned and talked about it with a partner, that's when I choose one or two students to share their answer. You'll see how I took it from one student getting the opportunity to speak to now everyone has had the chance to process their idea, share it out loud, and then after having that time to practice what they want to say in a safe context with their peer, then they're more likely to be able to share a well developed idea with the class. So even if I don't call on everyone, everyone still had a chance to talk. So simple things like that can help build in interaction into our lessons for our multilingual language learners.